If you guys are ready to get started for today's flight, let me see those airplane emojis in the chat. Send it. Oh yeah, I see you, I see you. Okay, we're just gonna continue our walk around the Airbus A320neo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. What is going on? Beautiful, beautiful people, welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and this, my friends, is X-Plane 12 once again. And today's a very special stream. This is a first look and preview stream of the brand new Tolus A320neo for X-Plane 12. Now this is not out yet. This is a kind of a early access beta build, so this is not complete. It's a work in progress, but it's pretty close. It's coming soon. I don't have any dates for you guys just yet. But as you can see, I don't have any liveries for it either, so I'm definitely looking forward to that, having some liveries. We're currently here in Denver International in Denver, Colorado. Welcome to the stream, Strain, Toast, welcome aboard, Mo Aviation, X11 Simulations, welcome to the stream as well. Good to see you guys, thanks for coming out, and welcome aboard. Rob Zones, welcome to the stream, good to see you. Flying Dylan, welcome aboard, good to see you. OJ, good to see you. The Drifter, what's up, my friend? Greg Feaster, good to see you, welcome to the stream. Strain Toast, welcome aboard. Thank you guys for coming out today. Looking forward to, you guys know I love me some A320neo action, and this is basically my first full flight with this aircraft. I've done some, I made some camera views, as you can tell, but that's basically all I've done so far. I made camera views and make sure all of my controls work. Other than that, I haven't really gotten a chance to really fly. Matter of fact, I haven't got a chance to listen to this particular engine. I did post a video already this morning of the Pratt & Whitney Neo engines, which sounds possibly different. So we'll see. It should sound different, because that is how it is in real life. So we'll see how Tolus has done it. Honestly, I've been flying Tolus aircraft. I've been flying the A319, the 21 Neo for years, and if it's anything like the previous fleet from Tolus, then it's not going to be a disappointment. So looking forward to giving this aircraft a try. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be great. Ashley, welcome to the stream. Spoiler alert, they sound amazing. Well, there's no spoiler. We got to hear it. We got to hear it. Drifter, what's up, man? Does this have both Neo engines? Yes, it does. It has both Neo engines. Matter of fact, that's, before we hop into the cockpit, let me show you one of the new features of this aircraft. That is the Tolus ISCS screen. Here it is right here. So you guys know, if you've been following my channel, I've been complaining a lot about this particular screen. Every Tolus aircraft has it. The A340 has it, the A319, 21, they all have it, and they've always just kind of been in the way, obnoxious, abrasive. And now the biggest thing for me is you can now resize this to be as big or as small as you want. So now it won't be always in the way. You could obviously also hit this button here at the top right, and that'll pop it out into a new window. If I click on that, you won't be able to see it in the stream, so I'm not gonna do it right now. But yeah, so love that feature. We'll dive into the rest of these menu options as we get the aircraft started, but it's very similar to the recent, or the previous aircraft from Tolus. So it's not many big differences there. So there is one look at the engine. This is the LEAP engine here. It looks pretty solid. Right now it's a bit gloomy and overcast in Denver, so you can't really see it that great in this lighting, but once we get in the air and get towards our routes, you'll see a better look at it. But today we're flying from Denver, Colorado to Phoenix, Arizona. It's gonna be just under 2 hours, I believe. So we need to go hop in the cockpit and get started. And we'll talk more about everything as well as we get going. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer as much as I can. Once we start setting up the aircraft, be a bit more difficult for me to answer your questions, but hey, so you can send them. If I don't answer, ask it again when we get into cruise, all right? All right, let's hop into the flight deck. And we'll kill the music. There's nothing to hear. All the sounds you're hearing initially was a mixture of, what am I using? Traffic Global, AI traffic, and the Traffic Global and an XP Realistic, which makes a few wind noises and things like that. So other than that, nothing else really to listen to or hear. Yes, the printer works as well. That's new. We'll test that out and try. So let's get the aircraft started. It's an Airbus. I'm not a real world pilot. So we'll be flying this from the perspective of a typical flight simmer, a person who doesn't mess with failures or any of this super complicated stuff, you know what I mean? So if you're looking to, you know, look how in-depth things are, then I'm probably not the best person for you, to be honest with you. I have a good knowledge about the Airbus. I know how to get it from A to B. I've worked with it in real life a lot, so I love this plane. But when it comes to real world, real pilot procedure, stuff that you rarely use as a flight simmer, I don't know much about all that. So we're gonna do it and see just if we can get it from A to B on a typical run, you know what I mean? So all right, first up with battery 1. And I'm gonna shut up here for a bit so you guys can hear the sounds. Turn the sounds up. Again, this is work in progress, but I don't know if the sounds are complete. No idea, so we'll see. Battery 2. And external power. You guys hearing it all right? Plenty to turn it up, or are we good on sound? Just let me know in chat. All right, cool. From the top left, we'll go to our ADIRs. Set number 1 to nav, number 2 to nav, and number 3 to nav. They're all gonna be on bat here in a second. And extra supply and ground control, set those up there. And we'll do our fire test. Testing engine 1. Are the new features on Tolus X-Plane 12 only, or are they on the X-Plane 11? I'm not sure, to be honest, if any of these new features will be coming to X-Plane 11. I don't know. What's up, James? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. 8 P. Oh yeah, before I ever forget, sorry, I meant to answer this earlier. So it does have both engines right here in the situation aircraft config window. You can have engine type. You have it to auto, or you can use the Pratt & Whitney's or the LEAP. Matter of fact, let me just show you. We're gonna take a tangent here and show you. So you've seen the LEAP already. Let's go outside. Actually, I have a camera view for that.
Unable to find view ID 15.
You're lying. There it is. All right, so this is the LEAP engine, right? And then we'll go to the piece of the PW, or the Pratt & Whitney's, the ones that I showed in my previous video. So it looks a bit different. And then I prefer the LEAP engines. Again, I haven't heard the LEAP engine yet. I've heard the Pratt & Whitney ones, and they sound all right. They sound like A320 engines. They might be A320 engines. I'm not sure what the engine the A320 uses, but it sounds very similar to what I'm used to hearing from an A320 in real life, like that whale sound. So hopefully they got the sound. You know, I'm gonna be picky. I've been around too many 320neos to overlook anything. So I'm hoping that they got the engine sounds right on the LEAP engines. All right, let's continue where we left off. So we got all the fire tests done. We're gonna wait on the fuel pumps right now, and we're also gonna wait on the APU until we're ready, before we're closer to pushback. And we get the nav logo lights turned on, seatbelt signs on, and yeah, smoking signs as well. That's good. Overhead is done for now. Now we'll hop into our MCDU. Speaking of MCDUs, looking forward to X-Plane dropping their A330 MCDU. Hopefully that's gonna come. Hopefully very, very soon. All right, so we're starting the inits. I already have my flight plan created on SimBrief. Now this is not a new, I believe the 321 and possibly the 19 also already have this updated feature where you can import from SimBrief. I had never figured it out until using this one. So basically you set it up in your Tolus menu or window, and then in here you just go to init request, and then that will do flight plan data link in progress. Wait a few seconds and it'll import your entire flight plan. So again, today, if you're just joining us, we are in the Toliss A321. Oh, here it is. Toliss in the chat. What's up, man? Thank you so much. This product is X-Plan 11 and 12 compatible. Thank you for confirming that, man. Appreciate it. Cool. But yeah, so today we're flying from Denver to Phoenix, Arizona. And that is all in our SimBrief flight plans. We should get all that imported here. So perf data uplink, that means it is done, I believe. Put that out. We'll go to our IRS initialization and go to align on the reference, confirm alignment. Beautiful. And now, check this out. If I go to the next page here, you'll see it's already pre-filed our zero fuel weight NRCG because we imported all that from SimBrief. Now, there is an option in the Toliss menu to, where I think it's on the last page. No, it's on here. Yeah, so this is where you put your SimBrief ID and stuff, and you can have it where it ignores the AirRack and aircraft type mismatch. You can put set payload and fuel to SimBrief, and that's what I have turned on. So that means whenever you import your SimBrief, it also sets your payload, your fuel, and stuff like that too. So when we go over to load performance, we can now see it should match what I have in SimBrief. I think. Let me double check that. Yeah, 104 passengers. And those numbers are all correct. Cool, yeah, so it imports this too. So you don't have to like manually do it. That's really sweet. We're pretty light today, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that load and make sure that it's good to go. And we'll do a slow refuel. Ground services, you can have animated baggage and loaders. That's a new feature. If we go to the outside, you'll see the fuel truck rolling up now from a Total. And we'll go here and animated baggage load. I'm not sure if it's going to do it like right now immediately because the doors are shut. And again, I can resize this now so it can be less abrasive, kind of get it out of the way. Put it over here. I love that. This is Toliss. I've been begging for this particular feature forever. So hopefully this whole Toliss window will make it into the other 319 and 321. I hope so. Let's see. Do I need to load again in order to get that to open? I'm not sure. I know I can open the doors manually, so we'll open up forward cargo and then aft cargo. There it is. There they come. The door should be opening. Oh, there it is. Pretty sweet. Better watch that handrail though. But that's new. The belt load is coming up to the jet bridge. Now, one thing I will have to say, I noticed that it's missing. I don't know if we're going to add it later or what, but there are no baggage carts. You only get the belt loader. That's it. So hopefully they'll add. It'd be cool. I love seeing aircraft come out with their own ground services because sometimes it's really hard to depend on these third-party ground services. All right, so we got luggage all being loaded on the plane. Where were we? We're back down to our FMC. So our zero fuel weight is always already plugged in. That's going to be on our init page. We'll go ahead and jump over to the flight plan page. Go to Denver. So we are in Denver right now. Runway 08 for departure. We're going that departure, runway 8. And let's see, our departure is the Summer 2. Let's scroll down by pressing the up arrow and click Summer 2. Then it's going to be the day transition. It's our second button right there, and then click on the orange insert. That is good. Then we'll click on destination Phoenix, and then arrival. And our arrival into Phoenix will be the Eagle 6. Runway 8 as well. So ILS 8. Possible, should be pretty nice and clear. Honestly, we'll probably shoot the visual, but we'll run with the ILS as well. So let's see, yeah, Eagle 6, go find that Eagle 6 arrival, and then the GUP VOR is our transition. Actually, sorry, the VIA, let's see, what is our VIA? And the VIA is on my charts. We are using Navigraph charts today for all of our flight planning, as well as SimBrief. And then as well, SimToolkit Pro. I have all the programs running in the background. I-Like is going to be our transition for our approach, and then our transition for our arrival is going to be the Gulf Uniform Papa. So GUP, and insert that like that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. me see. All right, cool. And we'll scroll down. Make sure there's no discontinuities. Our flight plan should be complete. There might be one towards the end with a vector. It should be one right before I like. Yep, there's a manual followed by that. That's perfect. And again, this just saves so much time. And again, this is not like unique, I don't think, to the Toliss A320, but I just love using the SimBrief integration because it makes things so much easier. There's also a hop integration. I think this is a good time to show off the printer. Now, let me see if I can remember how to do it. I think go to MCU menu, at SU, AOC menu. I think it's weather ATIS, yeah, because I don't think ATC is not on right now, so we're not able to get any kind of like actual ATIS information. Let me just double check that. LA Center just got off, so yeah, no, there's no ATC in the area. But all we need to do is just hit METAR, yeah, METAR, right here, and I think that's gonna print out. Yeah, there it is. Cool. And click on it, and then I'll place it right here between our MCDUs, and then there is our weather. So Denver weather is 110 at 6 knots. Visibility is 6, broken, scattered at 400, scattered at 10,000, broken at 20,000. Temperature is -2. Oh no. Now, we've been in this scenario before, not long ago. Remember when we tried to escape Ohio and we started off below freezing? You gotta make sure we do de-icing today and anti-ice for takeoff because I don't want to be having any issues. So we're below freezing, so keep that in mind here in Denver. -2 and -3 is the dew point. Altimeter is 2982, and that's our Phoenix information and weather, which we'll get and worry about later. So, yes, yes, yes. All right. Oh, look at that. Our IRS is finishing aligning. That's pretty sweet. Cool. All right, so that's all done. And let's see, let's double check. And it is good. Flight plan's good. Now we go to our performance page. And you can actually do an uplink takeoff data here if you want. I'm actually going to do it the old-fashioned way because I don't really know how to use that page yet. But, you know, as the weeks go and we do more flights with it, I'll learn more about some of these systems. So let's see, there we go. So all I need to do now is I'm gonna pop that out, and then we'll go over to the Toliss. I love this new Toliss window. I've never hated like the options in the Toliss window. I kind of wish this was all in the EFB. That'd be kind of cool, right? But I don't mind it being a pop-up window. I always hated that it was so massive, so I'm so glad they've actually resized it. All right, so cool. So all we need to do now, this over here a little bit, and we'll go over to here. So takeoff config is 1+F for flaps. Denver runway 8. Our CG/trim setting is 29.6 and up 0.3. So we'll do that first. Flaps 1. I'm gonna turn down some of the in-game noise a little bit until we get going. There we go. What up, Nate? Yes, again, Toliss just came in to confirm this aircraft will be coming out and compatible with X-Plane 11 and X-Plane 12, which is actually really good. I was actually honestly kind of surprised that this can be compatible with 11 as well. So that's good. That's really good for people who have not decided to upgrade to 12 and maybe decide to stick with 11. So I'm also aware that Active Sky has some kind of beta release that came out last night. I'll be trying it later. I don't want to do it today. I want to kind of allow this stream to be more vanilla, right? So I don't have anything competing with the Toliss 320. I don't want to have any issues that I'm not expecting. So, all right, so flex 60, oh, hold on, up 0.3, up 0.3, that's gonna go right here, and then the flex will be 66, then our V speed will be 13737. You mean every add-on? Do all add-ons work in X-Plane 12 from 11? No, not all add-ons. Most planes and scenery will work in X-Plane 12 from 11, except there may be some missing features, or you may see some, bugs. It's not guaranteed compatible, but most aircraft and scenery will at least show up and function some sort of way in 12. But a lot of the really good add-ons have already come out with updates to make their planes, X-Plane 12, fully compatible. All right, so 139 is our V2. Let's see, the rest of that looks good. We'll do transition altitude 18,000 feet. Our takeoff clean speed is 207. So let's go to the next phase and drop into Z07, just like that. Nice. All right, that's all we need to do, I think. Let's go through here and just double check a few things. We're gonna not de-ice at the gate. I ought to find out where Denver de-ices. I think it's over near the runway, if I'm correct. I think it is. So, all right, so again, the Tolus window, very similar to what you're used to. I'll make it bigger just for the stream so you guys can see. But you can load and save your configuration. It has an auto save feature, so if for whatever reason my sim crashes right now, most likely Tolus has already made an auto save, so I can come back and start from where we left off. Or I can completely save a new situation, which we'll probably do before we take off, just in case anyways. Let's see what else. Loading performance. This is all the same as it was in the previous version. Ground services are all the same except for animated de-icing and quick de-ice. That's a new feature. And I think all this is the same as well. If you want to do an air start, you can use the high pressured air. We'll not do that today. We might try that in one of the next streams. We have the faults and scenarios, so where all the failures go. Then we have our sounds and add-ons. So SimBrief, your Hoppy, CPDLC login will go here. And then we have our joystick options. So if you want to go in here and change the joystick, for example, when I move my Thrustmaster TCA Airbus throttle, you can see those values are changing, and I can adjust these detent locations to match that. So if you're having an issue with your throttle, that's where you go look. And then we have our general settings with our product info version and whatnot, visual reflections, particle effects, all of your general settings, stuff like that is all set here. And we can save that. So I think we are all good in this menu. Now we're basically ready to push. So let's go ahead and get our APU running. Get our fuel pumps on. So fuel pump 1, 2, pump 1 and 2 in the middle, and 1 and 2 on the right side. Give that a couple just a second, and we'll hit the master switch there. Wait for the flap to open. 3, 2, 1, flap. 3, 2, 1, flap. 3, 2, 1, flap. Man, it's a slow flap. There it is. Flap is open. And start. Let's go outside so we can hear anything. Thank you, Tolus, for confirming the price, as the price will be in line with the rest of the Tolus fleet. The products are priced individually. There will be sales in the future, so keep an eye out for that. But no, we don't have any price confirmation right now. We're just saying this could be in line with what you're used to from Tolus products. So there's an APU startup sound. In my personal opinion, a little quiet. I worked on the ramp around Airbuses, and those APUs freaking scream. And you know, after a while, you kind of like want to turn it down. you kind of wish they weren't so loud in real life. All right, so APU is started, and we hit the APU bleed. That'll switch over the power to the APU. And now we'll go ahead and disconnect the external power. We'll signal to the ground crew. Disconnect the APU, actually the air as well, if you don't mind. Appreciate that. So now we can go back to our Tolus menu here and go to ground services, and we'll do external power, disconnect. And we'll go ahead and disconnect the shocks as well, which I believe will be this symbol here. So make sure our parking brake is on though before we do that, because yeah, I want to roll off. All right, it is on. The shocks are removed. We are ready for pushback. Yeah, the APU sounds are nice. I just, in my opinion, it's like a little low, but they're pretty accurate. Actually, no, we're not going to use a Tolus pushback. We use our favorite pushback buddy, better pushback. The pre-planned pushback, we're using runway 8, so we go nose to the right. right here. Good.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Man, that dude is loud. I am ready, so send it. I should have did that in the first place. Better push back, Start push back.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Also, is there better pushback on X-Plane 12? Yes, I'm using it right now. It's been working for a while. I've had some issues with it in a few past streams, but for the most part, it's working. We'll go outside while they connect. Oh, we forgot the doors and stuff. Let's take care of that. Alright, so we will move. Do they drive away? I don't know if they drive away. Or do I just turn them off? Wait, let me see something. Hold on. So animated baggage load on. There it is. On. So we turn it on, they drive up. If I close the doors.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Oh, they do. Cool. And boarding is complete. Go ahead and shut the front door as well. Alright, so it should be all good. Once those close, we're ready to fish. My initial take, HD, good question, man. My initial take on this plane, before we even push back and get it started, because I haven't heard it yet. I've heard the Pratt & Whitney engine, which was okay, but I haven't heard the LEAP engine, which is what I'm really looking forward to. And actually today, here's a funny story before we push
Tow
back.
connected and bypass been inserted. Release parking brake.
Copy, stand by. Real quick, funny story is that yesterday when we first got access to the 320neo, I was doing some recording, some content for it, and I didn't realize that there were two engines included in the plane. I thought there was only the one Pratt & Whitney, which is the one that my plane defaulted to. So I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool. It looks a bit different than I'm used to, but you know, that's legit. And then today before the stream, I was like, wait, there's a freaking LEAP engine. And it's freaking beautiful. I think it's great. I think the 3D model is great. I think the texturing outside looks great. For Tolus, it's definitely a major step up in quality. Tolus has not been known for the quality of the visuals in an aircraft in X-Plane 11 and earlier. But now with the, like the A340, for example, even with the A320neo now, they've really stepped up their texture work, their 3D modeling, the quality of all that, especially on the exterior. Interior does look a bit better as well. So, alright, let's go ahead and push back, and I'm going to shut up so you guys can hear the engine start. And you'll see my facial reaction on whether it's good or not. So, just... Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Beacon on, master switch, AP3 sets, all that is good. We are pushing back. Alright, brakes release, could have pushed tail left.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Outside view. Let's do inside. Outside. And just start from the outside. Starting.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brake set, clear disconnect, show us the pin.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Okay. I'm sure you saw my reaction. Oh my god. I was like holding my breath for that. Like when the fuel really kicks in and you hear it goes boom, like that's like I was like, give it to me. I gotta hear it. And yeah. I'm impressed. I'm not gonna lie, Tolus, I love you guys, but you guys and Turbine have not been known for your sounds on these initial releases. But this right here, yes, that was legit. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh man,
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Copy. Thank you for that, man. I was not expecting that. I was not. I was expecting a watered down 320neo LEAP engine sound. Now, compared to the Pratt & Whitney, I'm probably never going to fly the Pratt & Whitney, to be honest with you. It sounds so much better. So much better. Wow. Okay. I'm like really letting that settle so we can listen to the second engine. What do you guys think? You want to hear the second engine start up from the inside view or the outside view? Drop it in chat right now. Spam it. Whatever you say, that's what we got. Wow. We could do it from the inside view from right here, or we could do it from the outside view. I'm down for the outside. That's the inside. That's the inside. That's the outside. That's the outside. It looks like I see more inside so far. We're almost 50-50. A lot of outsides coming in. It's like a dead inside. It's like a dead inside. Okay, I think outside. Outside of it. Alright guys. Ready for engine start number 2. Oh boy. I gotta catch my breath after that one. Alright guys, put it on 2, start on 2 on the outside. I'm so glad we did this live. I'm so glad I reacted to this live. Oh my gosh, I'm like, that gave me chills. Gave me chills. Oh boy. Alright. We have a good engine start, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. Alright, master. Switch is off. Flaps. Completely forgot how to fly an Airbus. Alright, set that. Proximity warning. System. We'll do system 1. On this radio, I'm not sure what GCS even is, to be honest. What was the weather again? Oh, we have it right here. Weather is 29082 in Denver, so 29082. And we're cruising at, I think, 38. What's our cruise level today? 38,000. No ATC, so we get the rocket ship our way up. There we go. Alright, auto brake max. Wait, forget anything? Ground spoilers are armed. Seatbelt sounds good. TCAS. we go squawking 2116.
All aboard!
And squawking Charlie. Turn that on. Thank you so much, Bearded Yeti, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. I hope you're doing well on this Friday. Welcome, welcome aboard. Make sure that door is locked. Any unexpected guests coming in here. And I think we are ready. Taxi. So, runway turn-offs on. Taxi lights on. Seatbelt sounding good. Did we do flaps? We did do flaps. Alright, time for taxi. Hold on. If it's too loud for you, just turn it down on your end. I like these too much. Brakes release. Exactly. Alright, sorry, it's a little loud. We didn't bring any ear protection today. Alright, we're going to take Mike all the way down. Denver traffic, November 16 Bravo, taxi runway 08 via Mike, Denver. Yeah, interior sounds really good. Like, I honestly think this is the best sound set that Tolus has come out with out the box ever. I always told people, if you're gonna get the Tolus 319, you gotta get the BSS sound pack. If you're gonna get the 321, you gotta get the BSS sound pack. If you're gonna get the 321neo, you gotta get the BSS sound pack. I don't have to say that now. I will say, towards the end of the engine startup sequence on the 320neo in this plane, I feel like the very end tail of the engine starting to engine being idle could be maybe fine-tuned if I had to be real picky. There's some sounds that I feel like it's missing a little bit towards the end of the engine starting to going to idle, but I mean it's perfectly fine. I do like the ground sound effect as well, I agree. Alright, flight control check. And what I forgot my track IR. Let's see if that works. Of course not. Okay. Alright, another drive-by. Is that ice? Is that ice on the runway? I've never noticed that. What is that? Speaking of ice, we need to go to de-ice before we go to the runway. Where is the de-icing pad? I think it's over ahead of us on the right. So we'll do de-icing. One of the other new features of this aircraft is that they added animated de-icing trucks. So we'll show you that here at the de-ice. I think at the de-icing pad over by the fire station. No, I'm not using Sky 12, active Sky 12. We'll probably try it in the next live stream. I haven't downloaded it or tested it. I didn't want to try any experimental third-party apps with this live stream today. I want to focus on the Tolus A320neo. Yeah, I love the shaking noises you hear in the cabin or in the cockpit. A tiny bit of wing flex there, just a little bit. Very faint. I don't know. Is it XP realistic? You know what? I probably should check. Let me see. I'm gonna disable it. Alright, so XP realistic is now disabled, and no, it is not. It is not. Alright, here's a de-icing pad right here, or a holding pad. Make a right turn. And we'll use the second one. Yeah, so it's not XP realistic making a noise. Thank you for asking though, because I would have thought, you know, I don't know if I use this line or if it's in between the lines. Either way, we'll park here. All right, we'll sit there, set the parking brake. And again, it is below freezing. And I'll turn it down just a little bit because it is quite loud. I'll turn it back up when we take off. Alright, so up to the Tolus menu up here. We gotta do the ISCS screen. Go to animated de-icing. And that's it, you just click on that. And here they come. So you don't get a chance to change or request a certain type of fluid. It just gives you this green fluid, but you know, what does it matter really? Thank you, Johnny, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Welcome aboard. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. And I just want to say a big thank you to Tolus for allowing me to get an early access beta build of this, to get a chance to stream it. Really appreciate them. Appreciate those guys. So they're gonna do the front wing there, and I hope it actually packs off. Is that how that works? Packs off, packs off. Probably smart. Now it would. Oh, it does have kind of like some generic livery painted on the de-icing trucks, global on there. I definitely see that as an area for people to maybe customize, maybe to make their own paint jobs for the de-icing trucks, maybe to match what they see in their home airport. Yeah, I mean it's cool. I mean we've always been asking for de-icing. You know, Zebo's had de-icing for a while, and it's just definitely cool to see stuff like this being added to aircraft. Again, one of my hopes, and I don't know, I can't confirm this, but I'm hoping that like what we're seeing in the 320neo, I'm hoping to see these features being backdated to the A319 and the 21 and the 21neo, because people are going to continue to love and enjoy those planes, and I would love to see some of these neat features and upgrades brought back, and I'm sure they will, because that's what they usually do. Usually you'll see the older planes get updated eventually. So now that this is out, now they can, you know, make sure all the bugs are worked out, make sure all the final features are finalized, and they can go back and do the older aircraft. You know what we need? We need a de-icing truck POV view. That would be sick. That would be pretty sick. All right, and now they're gonna drive off into the sunset. Cool. So now we are ready. So I am gonna still turn on the anti-ice and stuff because it is pretty cold. I'm not sure if that's just a visual thing or if it actually de-ices the aircraft. I don't know, so we're gonna just be safe here. All right, so we'll do the takeoff config test down here, and then we'll check on the cabin. And we are ready. All right, so land lights or taxi lights are still on. We'll release our brake. We'll head back over to runway 8. And we'll turn our sounds back up and get ready for departure out of Denver. Yeah, the Challenger does have a POV view. That's true, that's true. We're gonna use all the runway today. So there's Mike right there. Do the circuit breakers work in this aircraft? I'm not sure. I don't remember. I can look back and check here in a second. Mike, I'll check when we get in the air. I won't delay the flight anymore. Alright, yeah, this is Mike. It does have a EFB here with Avatab. You see, I guess I'm getting 78, 80-ish FPS right now on Ultra. I love this wind. I love the Neo engine so much. I do. I really do. All right, checking left, checking right. Runway's clear. Lights on. Light them up. Denver traffic. November 16 Bravo taking off runway 08, depart to the south. Denver. All right, we're gonna flex out of here today. So let me get some flexes in the chat. Drop a flex emoji. All right, on the toes. There we go. I think we should do it like this. I think we should do it like this. It's gonna be a bit unlegit for the takeoff. We're gonna watch from the outside view because I want to hear the engine. All right, here we go. Flex time. Alright, airspeed's live. All aboard! V1. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. I do apologize for your ears. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. All right, here we go. 6,000 feet and climbing. Following the green line. Alright, we're good for flaps. Flaps up. Not much sound there, but you don't really hear much in real life either. Alright, back to lever climb. I keep wanting to say following the magenta line, but there's no magenta line in Airbus. Oh, getting some turbulence. A little bit going through that cloud. Again, it is quite cold. That de-icing definitely helped because we didn't get any ice warnings on that takeoff, even without the anti-ice on. Passing 9,000 feet. Denver traffic 16 Bravo is airborne, passing 9,000, departing to the south. Last call, Denver. Alright, speed set there. We'll keep flying it. I mean, as far as how it flies, it feels fine. That's the best thing I can say, is it feels fine to me. It feels like X-Plane, it feels like Tolus. Alright, autopilot's on. I'm gonna turn the sound down just a little bit for a flyby view. Just a little bit. Alright, here we go. Oh, there's the bank to the right. Sweet, sweet. I gotta say, sounds not bad. Not bad at all. Even the flyby. Usually the flybys are horrible in X-Plane, but that one is not too bad. That one's not too bad. We're getting some rain. A little bit. I can see it on the right window. There are windshield effects in this plane. I've seen them. It's just we're not really getting much rain on the windshield right now, so we're not seeing it, but there are windshield rain effects. Alright, there's 10,000 feet. Landing lights are coming off. Oh, that looks good. Loving the clouds today. Cloud coverage. Loving it, loving it. Am I using X Enhancer? No, I'm not using any visual enhancements. No cloud plugins, nothing. This is all vanilla X-Plane except for the ground textures in the airport. That was Denver, I believe, by Flightbeam, I think. Is it Flightbeam who made it? I can't remember who made it, but it's a payware airport. Freeware ground textures you're seeing here. Obviously the plane is by Tolus themselves, but as far as X-Plane itself, there's no extra mods being used to make it look any better. I'm just on high ultra settings right now. This is what you get in X-Plane on ultra. Man, I'm turn it down. There we go. Sorry, my slider for my sound wasn't working. I wasn't able to get it turned down. I apologize for your ears. There we are. Ladies and gentlemen, the Airbus A320neo by Tolus in X-Plane 12. Yes, this is X-Plane 12, not Microsoft Flight Sim. What happened to my ramp job? I stopped working at the airport a few months ago. Actually, late last year, or at the end of last year, I stopped working at the airport. Expecting pretty clear-ish weather. We'll probably get some partly cloudy skies. Should be pretty smooth most of the way. Probably gonna be like a clear day out in Arizona. I'll go ahead and unarm our spoilers here. Flaps are up. Squawking Charlie, looking good. Plane is working well so far. I mean, it's... Got traffic departing out of Denver now. So we'll go ahead and go standard now on both sides, left and right. And again, it's an option in the Tolus menu to sync the barometric pressure on the left and the right. I decided to do that. It's just so much easier than having to go and do it on both sides. In real life, you'd only have responsibility for one anyway. The first officer would do his own thing. Climb scene's overpowered. What are we doing? We're doing 3,000. We're doing 3,000, 280 knots, about 2,800, 3,000 feet per minute in our climb through 20,000 feet. But it's definitely moving, that's for sure. We're gonna be up there in no time. What is my favorite Airbus A320 to fly in any simulator? Ooh, that's a good question. My favorite to fly in any simulator. My obvious thought is to think Phoenix, but at the same time, I just love the 320neo specifically, right? The sound of it, the look of it, is just so much better than a regular 320. I do like the 321 though as well, and the 321neo. And the only 321neo that I have to fly right now is the Tolus A320neo. But I think my favorite is probably the fly-by-wire 320. I think that's probably my favorite Airbus in all flight sims. Would I recommend CCA Airbus Sidekick for GA and fighter jets? Yeah, it works fine with those. If you're not in a situation to have multiple joysticks, I always recommend get a joystick. It's more diverse as far as you can do. I mean, you can do anything on the yoke too, don't get me wrong, but it feels a little bit weird flying a fighter jet with the yoke. You know what I mean? Or even flying certain types of GA planes. But yeah, now we're above the clouds. You can see the lighting a bit better on the engines and the airframe and stuff like that. But yeah, I always say if you're just getting into flight sim, if you are a kind of person who likes to fly a lot of different types of planes, I recommend getting a joystick first, and then later on maybe getting a yoke in addition to that. But yeah, the side stick works perfectly fine flying GA, flying fighter jets, flying Airbuses, flying Boeings, anything you want to fly. Do I think I'll fly the Salty 747 anytime soon? Or anytime? Yeah. I'm actually considering flying the 747 for my long haul to Australia in a few weeks. So I think that might be the plane I'm going to fly for that flight. So yeah. Put up Sauce King, welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Beautiful departure out of Denver right now. We're heading southbound to Arizona. We'll give you guys an update on what our ETE looks like and all of that. We only have one leg today. Don't have time sadly to do a second leg, but I posted another video earlier today showing kind of a quick updating look at the aircraft and stuff like that. So if you don't have time to watch an entire live stream, you check out, I think it's an 8-minute video. I need to make a new one. I want to make a new video, kind of going more in depth, showing a bit of a longer flight, but not a 2-hour live stream, you know what I'm saying? Why do I come online every day? Why not? Yo, Scott from Seattle to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. We up right now, yes we are. Okay, now we're getting to look at some terrain and mountainous areas below us. Man, I gotta say, like, X-Plane on Ultra ain't that bad. It's really not that bad. Now, I am curious. You guys have been mentioning about this active sky thing that is in beta. I'm wondering how they're doing it, because one of the main reasons that I didn't see a reason to really, continue with active sky is because one of the main things that we hate about X-Pen 11, which is the weather, updating all abruptly. I absolutely hate that. I hate it. That's kind of how active sky works as well. If you get to an area, it's all METAR based. So when that area says that it's overcast everywhere, and it's overcast instantly. When you do it in X-Plane 12 now, and the same with Microsoft Flight Sim, you can actually see weather formations in the distance. You fly to them. It doesn't just, if it's clear skies 10 miles ahead of you or 5 miles ahead of you, and cloudy here, you actually see that transition versus if you are doing the old way where this updates and everywhere it's just clear or everywhere it's overcast. So I'm not sure. I'm definitely interested in giving it a try and seeing what they have to offer now, but we'll see, man. I'm okay with X-Plane 12's current weather. It's getting better with every update. The clouds are being fine-tuned, being refined. You actually see, if you look closely, you can kind of see the clouds. Oh, yeah, they're kind of growing. That's basically them transitioning into the next state, which I don't really like. I don't want to see that. I don't want to. I'd rather not. That gets too. That's mad. Like how big of a difference that is. Yeah, Matthias, the site could be good, man. That'd be good to get started for fighter jets and stuff like that, engine radiation. That'd be a good start for you. Later on, you could always upgrade to a more expensive ballistic. Start small. But back to the Tolus A320neo. What do I think so far? Those sounds really kicked me in the face. Alright, are we cruising yet? Not yet. Those sounds really kicked me in the face. Not kidding. Look at that view right there. That is beautiful. Man, that startup. I want to just go back and do it again. I want to go back and do it again. It was so good. But yeah, man, it's a Tolus. Like I said at the beginning, Tolus has always been dependable. It's always been good on frames. That's one of the biggest reasons why I would prefer Tolus over the Flight Factor. And I don't want to compare the two right now because I haven't flown Flight Factor in a while. But one of the biggest reasons why I would fly Tolus was because on my old PC, because this PC we're on now is fairly new. I've only had it for about a month or so. My old PC, I could not run the Flight Factor. I was getting like 20 FPS. It was just bad. It was laggy, stuttery, just bad, horrible performance. I know they've been increasing it, making it better. But Tolus, I would always get like double the FPS. I mean, if I'm getting 30 in the Flight Factor, then I'm probably getting 60, 65 in Tolus. And I'm expecting the Neo to be the same way. And I've always preferred it. I've enjoyed it. They've never really been known for their great texture work, never been known for great sound. And I feel like I think they heard the community. I think they heard us when we complained about those things, as well as the Tolus window, because this is the default version, right, as you could say, of the 320neo, and I'm actually enjoying the window seat. I kind of complained about this not long ago when we were flying the 321 on how much I absolutely despised the window views in the Tolus planes, because like the engine, like the front of the engine textures just weren't crisp enough. Like they were really jaggedy and just looked low quality. And so I would have to get mods and stuff like that to do better. But this plane, you don't need that. On either the LEAP engine or the Pratt & Whitney engine, both engines are modeled great. They look great quality. They look good. I mean, look at the shine on the leading edge of that engine cowling right there. Looks really good. The engine blades look really good. I mean, yeah, there could always be improvements. There could always be more detail implemented, and I'm sure in the same way all the other Tolus planes have been modded for sound packs and for engine mods. I'm sure there'll still be some people that come around and make some engine mods and stuff like that for the aircraft, which is all good. But I think that now, for the price or whatever that price ends up being, for that price, we're gonna get a really good, well-rounded, complete aircraft. And this is, again, this is beta, this is work in progress region right now. I haven't found any bugs yet. Trust me, I know we will. I always do. Not on purpose, but I always do. But it looks really good, man. Look at that scenery off our left wing. Look at that, I gotta take a screenshot. That is gorgeous. But yeah, I'm impressed, man. I really am. I really am. I am really looking forward to flying this. Like, I kind of hate that we only have one leg today. But yeah, we'll be back. We'll be streaming again next week, flying it some more. You're gonna see a lot of your other favorite streamers hop on YouTube and Twitch, I'm sure, streaming it as well. So definitely check those guys out and get some more preview looks at it until it comes out. I don't want to say I don't know what the date is. I'm not sure what the date is. I know there's some people saying it's a certain date. I'm not going to say if it is or not unless Tolus comes in chat and says it himself. Unless he comes and confirms a date, I'm not saying a date because I'm not sure if the date that I had heard of was public or not. And I don't want to be the one to leak information that's not supposed to be public. So I'm just going to hold out and say anything about dates, but I know it's coming very, very soon. But yeah, the visuals for me are definitely much better. I know some people are going to look at this and be like, it's just not for me. And this is what I think. I had somebody comment on the video earlier and saying that they just didn't like the visuals in X-Plane. I'm like, hey, you know what? If you don't like the visuals in X-Plane, that's fine. Because it doesn't matter how good the 3D modeling or the texturing or an aircraft looks on X-Plane. If you don't like the way anything looks in X-Plane, you're not going to like the plane. So there's no point of you even trying. You know what I'm saying? So that's my opinion on that. But for me personally, I've gotten to a point where I enjoy Microsoft Flight Sim at the state that I have it, and I enjoy X-Plane at the state that I have it. I would like to have some more third-party scenery, but I know that's in the works. Am I excited about the Gulfstream coming to Microsoft Flight Sim? I did not know there was a Gulfstream coming to Microsoft Flight Sim. That's news to me just right now. Yes, I am. If it's going to be any good, then yes. There is an X-Plane Gulfstream that's out, but I don't know. I'm kind of torn. It just doesn't look the quality that I'm looking for in a payware plane, and so I kind of stayed away from it. And I saw some more screenshots of it, and I was like, I still don't know that it's all the way there. So that's just been me though. Why won't my camera work? Oh, I'm already on that camera, that's why. Go back outside. The contrast is like, I think it's the default. Is it the default ones? Yeah, I think it's the default X-Plane contrast. Which is fine, I guess. Not a big deal. So I don't have any liveries yet. And I just know, I can't wait to see this thing in like Frontier colors, Spirit colors, EasyJet colors. Who else flies 320 Neos? We just flew in yesterday, the Jetstar. What is your favorite 320 Neo livery? Drop it in the chat. I'm curious what yours is. I think mine, favorite 320 Neo livery. I almost want to say JetBlue, but I don't think they fly any Neos. No, they don't. Who else flies Neo? I do like Frontier a lot. I personally like Frontier. I like how all their tails change. Jetstar only has 321 Neos. Oh, okay, gotcha. Is this X-Plane 12 only? Tyler Black, no. This is going to be on X-Plane 12 and 11 when it's released. Chris Sultan watching from sunny St. Lucia. Seeing family here. Hope to have a great, yeah, man, that's amazing. Have a great day over in St. Lucia. I've never been there. We'd love to go sometime. Ooh, great question from Patrick. Patriots Rock, brand new to Flight Sim. to the flight sim world. Don't feel like emptying the bank account for a gaming PC, but would you recommend using an Xbox? Yes, I would. That's the beauty of Microsoft Flight Sim right now, that it is available on Xbox, and it's much cheaper to get in via Xbox than it is to get a gaming PC. So you can also get it on Game Pass. You can fly with a Xbox controller if you want. And then, if you get really invested in the hobby and you really like it, then you can later on invest more money into it. Maybe get a PC, maybe get some hardware from Turtle Beach or somebody, or Thrustmaster, So I do like the Spirit A320neo. I do. I have to admit, I like that bright yellow. Yeah, I know some people wouldn't recommend Xbox for flight sim, but like, it's so much cheaper. Like, it's better to run flight sim on Xbox than not run flight sim at all. You know what I mean? Like, if that's all you have, then yeah, I recommend it. I don't know. I don't have a price for this plane yet, but it's going to be about the similar pricing as what you see from the other Tolus aircraft on the store. Thank you so much, Mr. Sal SPK, for a subscription. Welcome to the Aero Family. Thank you guys so much. Oh yeah, we got that overcast layer up here now. Christopher Ramirez, 3 years as the only Facebook viewer, bro. That makes you special. Look at that view right there. That's nice. I think I have a preset camera view I made for outside. There we go. Jabbar, uh-oh, nope, not anymore, Christopher Ramirez. We got Jabbar here with us as well, watching on Facebook. Good to see. That's funny. Tutai, welcome back, man. We were just talking to you yesterday about X-Plane. Or no, was it Microsoft? It was Microsoft we were talking about it yesterday. Good to see you though, man. Hope you're doing well. Alright, while we're airborne, let me go ahead and give you guys a quick flight update on how much farther we have to go, where we are, all that good stuff. Give me a second to pull it up here on the screen. I'm going to use SimToolkit Pro here for this. Christopher Ramirez. Alright, here it is. So I'm going to go with the live map. We are on Vatsim. Just a second to load. James Johnson. What's up, man? Man, it's taking forever today. Probably zoom in. No? Okay, no. Is it connected? I don't even know if it's connected. Oh, look at that. Our ET's not showing up. Let me restart it. Hopefully it'll pick up our flight. Or else we won't know how far we are. Has anybody in chat tried the active sky for X-Plane 12 yet? Oh man, look at that. Like the layer on layer of clouds, that's one of the major things that X-Plane 11 was missing. You get the flat layer of 2D clouds, it's like, eh. But that's where it really looks good, when you get layers on layers. You really see that depth of altitude and distance between the clouds. All right, we are cruising at 38,000 feet. Seatbelt signs off. You guys are free. You know, we forgot to put our seatbelt on today. We completely forgot. Cloud surfing over Colorado. I'm see if I can get our SimToolkit Pro back up so we can find out what our AT is. Sometimes it works in flight, sometimes it doesn't. Hopefully today it will. Restore. Yeah, it wasn't connected. That's what it was. Connect Sim. Oh, you know what? I think I'm so used to playing Microsoft Flight Sim. I connected it to Microsoft Flight Sim. That's not running, so it was confused. See if this works. Oh yeah, so someone in chat was asking to show the printer again once we got in the cruise. So I'll show you that. Let me see if I can get to work while we're up here. So I believe it is under the MCDU menu right here. And then go to ATSU, AOC menu. And then for us, we're just gonna use it for the weather. You could also go to destination ATIS and whatnot. But here, and if ATC was on and you have a Hoppy logon and all that stuff like that, I believe you can connect it to Vatsim and actually grab the METAR from Vatsim. But because we don't have, to get the ATIS from Vatsim, because we don't have that, we're just going to be using the METAR. If I click on METAR again, oh, can we use forecast? Let's use forecast. Might have clicked it twice there. Now that's printing out. I'm gonna try forecast to do this. I wonder if it'll keep staying on the same roll if I don't click on it. No, let's see, I'm gonna clear that one out. Yeah, okay, so it won't keep rolling out. You gotta click on it and get rid of it for the next one to come. Oh yeah, here's our forecast. So you click on that. Oh my God, how many times did I click on it? Oh, there's multiple pages. You haven't been able to fly in 7 months because X-Plane stopped working once you bought SAM ground services. After that, your SAM screen disappeared, never to be seen again. Oh man, what you gotta do in that situation when you download like some kind of new mod or X-Plane stops working, you just gotta kind of like start over in a way. You gotta clear out your plugins and it's kind of start over, I guess is the best way I can say it. It sucks. You don't want to do that. You know, I hate for that to happen from just one plugin but yeah. I think there's a way to cycle through these. If I click on this, okay, yeah, if you click on the paper, it'll cycle through all the papers that you've actually put here. And I think if we want to get rid of it, I think is it the top left or top right? Can't remember. Yep, it is. Okay, so we deleted all of them. So now I'm hit forecast. I'll start printing. Again, this is not new to flight sim, and as a whole, this is new to Tolus. We already have other aircraft that do print paper out of here, out of the printer, and other sims, other planes. But it's cool to have it in Tolus. All right, so 2 pages. So this is our alternate TUS. What is TUS? I always forget the name. That's what is TUS? What airport is that? Like I know it, I just can't remember the name. That is Tucson. Yeah, I knew that. Tucson, Arizona. If I click on that, that'll take us to Phoenix. So Phoenix, weather is 090 at 4. Visibility is clear, basically, 10 miles plus. Broken at 25,000, temperatures 18, dew point 0.1, altimeter 3003. That's the current one. And then I think this down here is a forecast, isn't it? Yeah, it's a forecast down here. So pretty cool, pretty cool feature for the printer. Back to flight plan. Let's see what else we got in here. Let's go through the pages and see if I don't think anything here has changed. Don't think. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think this is still running on the same base system that we have in all the other Toliss A319s and 21s, if I'm correct. So if you're used to the old planes, then this is about the same, except for that printer stuff. So wind information, which I don't think I ever requested, we can still do that. Can we still do that? Yeah, we can. What is my most favorite Formula One driver? Mine is Daniel Ricciardo. My favorite, always will be. Probably. All aboard! Let that do his thing. Thank you, May 7 Day, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Let's see, so init page. Yeah, we're on the init page. Just going through the pages. This is kind of one of my first full flights I've got the chance to do, so get familiarized myself with anything else in here that I may have not noticed before that's changed. To have our progress page here. all that information in there. We can go to flight plan. Flight plan looks fine. Rad nav, nothing's in there yet. Fuel prediction page. You know, it's hard to say this because I'm a big Ricardo fan, but to be honest with you, if he doesn't return to F1, don't think that will be a bad thing. The ATC con, what does this do? ATC con, lateral requests. Oh, okay. Vertical requests. When can we message record connection? I'm scared to click on stuff because like I don't want to crash anything. Because if we crash at this point, I'm not starting this flight over. Add to anything new in the ALC menu besides weather ATIS. Because earlier I did a test and when I clicked on destination ATIS, was it that? I clicked on something and it crashed. Overseas messages, what is this? Okay, so this is all the different things we've printed so far. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, anti-aliasing can be an issue in X-Plane 12, I've noticed as well. You gotta find that right setting. My anti-aliasing doesn't look horrible. It's really nice and close. Ooh, that's not what I want to do. But even looking here on the off the right wing, you can see it's pretty soft and smooth for the most part. But again, my anti-aliasing is turned all the way up. So if you don't have yours turned all the way up, you're gonna get some jagged edges, which are no fun. Oh, cool. Frankie says, there seems to be more varied clouds. Use it together with Visual XP and seriously never seen so much beautiful cloud. Okay, you guys definitely, I've got to check out Active Sky. Where do I even get it? Is it on their website? Maybe we'll try it for the next stream. Because I've been using Active Sky for a long time. And I definitely could see them doing something special here. Yeah, I'm not able to get the ETE today. It's not working. So it's on the Ferrat till we get there. We'll get there when we get there. I am happy to see some cloud cover though. Looks really good from this angle. Oh, World Voyager says it's a better shadow lines. You can go into the notepad to get better shadow lines. There's a video online. I have to look that up. Yeah, because you can see these jagged edges. Maybe that's what you're talking about with anti-aliasing. Because this here I cannot get rid of. Right here where I'm pointing my mouse. Even here on the side panel. Like that's pretty annoying. Like I have X-Plane maxed out and I still can't get rid of these lines. Look at that. Kuwait made a video? Cool. Yeah, he makes great videos and stuff like that. I'll have to check it out. Like when you're, so what I noticed is if you're from a distance, you don't really notice them. Right, like from out here, it looks really smooth. When you zoom into it. Like if you're trying to get like some close-up cinematic shots, that's when it gets annoying. When you're trying to do all this and it's like these freaking jagged shadow lines. Yeah, I like this plane so far, man. I do. I have bought and owned every Toliss plane except for the 340. I actually didn't get a 340. Yeah? No, I didn't get the 340. It's not, you know, it's not my aircraft. From the 19, the 21. I even have to fly for the 320 as well. So I guess one big question now is, are we gonna see Are we gonna see the CEO version of this now? Are they gonna, incorporate the regular CEO engines to this aircraft? Which some people may want, because we don't have this from Toliss. Flight Factor has it, technically, but Toliss doesn't have their own version with the CEO engine. So like the, what do they call them? The ones we flew a couple weeks ago on it, the CFMs and IE engines, those. I feel like it wouldn't be that big of a change. I mean, they already have the model unless they want to do a newer, better version of it. The rest of the aircraft is the same. The wingspan is the same. The body stays the same. Literally, the only thing I think that changes is the engines, and it may be the weight and balance of it. Plane dude, you're funny. Over the past week, you just started working out. You don't know why you started. You just thought that you would. Hey man, congrats. That's good. Keep it up, man. Just stay consistent with it. Just stay consistent. Oh yeah, you are right. The winglets do change, but aren't they the same winglets as winglets and chocolates as the 319? But they share the same winglet configuration and stuff. And the 21 as well. What FPS am I getting right now? 118. That's ridiculous. 118 FPS right now on ultra freaking settings with all these clouds. Yeah, it's smooth too. Very smooth. Look at those engines, man. Oh, I love the neo engines. With the leaps, the LEAPs. And yes, today's in-flight meal is sponsored by HelloFresh. Yeah, they did a good job. They did a good job. It's like now that we kind of have an initial look at the aircraft, what they've done, it's time to kind of dig in deeper and see if we can find anything that needs to be improved before it goes public. Look at that. That looks pretty good. That spinning animation looks pretty good. It's a bit awkward in the interior here, the reflection, but you can also kind of see how, I wouldn't say it's low poly, you can kind of see the poly lines here on the edge of the engine from close up. That's the kind of stuff that I would love to see like smoother, but I also understand if you increase that, you're gonna hurt people's performance. But there is there's always a standard in a high def version of the plane. I don't know what they've changed in the standard and the high def. I think it's just the textures, I think. Take a look. Let's take a closer look at this. Alright, catch for the plane too. Still want to look over on the exterior 3D model and stuff. There's a light right there tucked in. Look at that, we got the screenshot right there if I haven't seen one. I do like what Tolus is doing with their wing textures. I noticed it on the 321, the X-Plane 12 version of the 321. This top piece of the wing, like the texture or reflection that they put on it, is very nice. And there's a little bit of wing flex right there. Just a little bit. A tiny bit. Again, it's not purpling, so. I like looking into the back of the engine right here. Oh, nice. There's a logo light. APU holes. You know what we need? We need an Airbus. We need that Airbus that opens. I think somebody's coming out with one. Basically a plane that allows this APU door to open, I believe. Like it opens up to the service APU, I believe. I've only seen it once in real life, actually. It does actually might be. I mean, if you follow with, previous Tolus development, you know that this is really impressive compared to what they've done in the past. They've really stepped it up. Really have. Really stepped it up big time. Go Fist, welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Welcome aboard. I'll see you. I like it. I like it. I approve. I approve. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. I approve. X11, that's a good question. I've been trying to figure that out myself. Why do the engines say Kiwi on the side and not Leap like they do on the 321? I was actually trying to Google it earlier and I didn't find the answer I was looking for. I'll Google it again now. Kiwi. So Kiwi A320. Neo engine. I'm not sure what that even means. I'm assuming it's probably like a company that makes it or something. Or maybe it's something else. Maybe it's completely unrelated. Because all the pictures I'm finding online all say Leap on them. None of them say Kiwi. That might be a question we have to ask Tolus themselves. Like, why does it say Kiwi on it? Because actually, I see an Airbus A320 picture online that says Leap on it. Thank you, Commando Pedrini, for the subscription. Welcome aboard, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're well. The lawsuit thing? Oops. Kiwi is fake. So it's not a lawsuit thing, it's a branding, like they can't put Leap on there? Maybe they don't have a license to put Leap on it, is that what you're saying? Trademark, I wonder who Kiwi is, man. What is that reference? Of all the things you can put there. Alright, the clouds are breaking up. Yeah, that shadows on the ground is really bad. Yeah, I feel like Lope would make a Lope, or I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't find anything online that had reference to Kiwi itself, so. Yeah, I think the plane looks good. I think it's flying great. I think it sounds great. What I want personally is to see some real world liveries on it now. That's what I'm looking forward to now. That's the next thing for me. Is really bringing it home, making it and seeing the liveries on there. Actually, not too far now from our. Oh, we're not close. We're what's that? 125, 130 miles away from top of the descent now. Something like that. Yeah, that's only the first thing people do when liveries come out. They're gonna put Leap on there because they don't have to worry about trademark. That's so weird that like Leap would not allow them to put that on there. Nice side gaming. What's up, my friend? You've been lost in Triple Land. Well, welcome back, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We're right now we're lost in Neo Land, 320 Neo Land. Cruising. We're cloud surfing on our way to Arizona. I think we might already be in. What state are we in? I'm trying to. My tracker's not working. But we're either in New Mexico. I think we're in New Mexico. Yeah, we're in New Mexico, about to cross over into the Arizona state. Then on top of the descent won't be too long after. Kiwi, something that Tolus uses as a joke. Alright, sounds good. Got those A320neo Kiwi engines. Yeah. Three 27-inch monitors was a bit more than you imagined in sheer space. So yeah, I think last time I talked to you, weren't you saying you were setting up a 3 monitor setup? How'd that go for you? Did you run out of space? Did you not have enough space in your office, in your room? You go down to 2. I think I'm good, honestly. I don't feel that I need 3 monitors. I'm happy with what I got right now. This is more than enough already. And I mean, I could fit 3 monitors in here if I really wanted to, but I don't need it. Started using X Enhancer in X-Plane 12 to get a big difference to clouds. Have I tried it? No, I haven't tried X Enhancer. I haven't even heard of that. So what does it do? Does it change coloring? Or what does it do exactly? X Enhancer. I've pretty much tried to keep my X-Plane 12 as stock as possible, other than scenery and aircraft. I just don't want to really get back into what I did in X-Plane 11, where you're like modding all the weather and the clouds, and you get into all that and you start losing FPS and causing crash to desktops for unnecessary stuff. So X-Plane 12 was hoping to solve that and not have to worry about that anymore, and just, you know, enjoy the scene for what it is. There's still definitely some things they need to change, but I'm happy with how it looks right now. Yeah, you know, that's what I heard from XP actually, because he has 3 monitors, and he was saying that 3 monitors was actually more enjoyable for like driving and racing games than it was for flight sim. And also much easier to set up as well. I think American Truck Sim with 3 monitors would be pretty dope, yeah. You know, maybe even racing. I never really experienced that, so maybe I don't know what I'm missing there. But I've heard 3 screen setups on racing and driving is good. So it's a Fly with Lua script X enhancer. It adds more realistic cloud shapes, density, detail, shadows, lighting, etc. Cool. Bro, look at these. I don't know. Like, does it look this good? What does it do? I don't know. I'm gonna try Active Sky first. That'll be my first weather plugin modification I'll try, and we'll see how that goes. If I don't like it, I'm deleting it, and then maybe I'll try X Enhancer, maybe. But I'm okay right now. That's true. The Pratt & Whitney version does not say Kiwi on it. It just says nothing on it. What's up, Ahmed Noor? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. How would I knew you guys were going to ask this question. It's just going to happen. This question is going to happen. I don't know how to answer it yet, so I'm just going to talk it out. So there's 2 questions. People are asking about comparing this to Flight Factor 320. And then also the other bigger question is comparing this to the fly-by-wire A320neo in Microsoft Flight Sim, which we just flew yesterday. Which is the reason why I flew that plane, because I wanted it to be fresh in my mind, fresh on my in my thought for today's stream, so I knew this was coming. So that's tough. I might have to make a video about that one to really organize what I think. I mean, this is only my first flight. This plane obviously feels and flies so much better than the A320neo in Microsoft Flight Sim because it's in the X-Plane ecosystem. So it definitely feels a lot better. The ground roll, the taxi, the physics, all is way better. That's typical for X-Plane versus Microsoft. Visually, it's a similar thing. Like, I think the 3D model is definitely better, obviously, because Tolus went and made their own 3D model of the A320neo. Right now, Fly-by-Wire is using the Microsoft Flight Sim default 320neo for their 3D modeling of the exterior. Later on, I know they're going to come out with a custom one, which may be way better. But I think the 3D model, actually, to be honest, is better than the Fly-by-Wire. 3D model-wise, texturing, I mean, I think Fly-by-Wire is better texture-wise, but textures just look better in general on Microsoft, so that might be a sim thing. So it's hard to compare to, and one thing I'm learning now is that, you know, I used to compare heavily payware to freeware planes, and I can't really do that anymore. I'm learning that I can't do that because here's the reason. You guys are going to see this in an upcoming video that we're going to be posting, but one of the reasons why you really can't compare payware to freeware like equally, because freeware is like you can spend as much time as you want on the most pointless features and then put it out and it'll be amazing. With payware, you're on a time limitation, you're on a financial limitation. Thank you, Delano, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Welcome aboard, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're enjoying the wing view. But yeah, when you're doing a payware plane, you're restricted on time, on financial. Like you can't spend forever on a plane because you gotta make a living. You know what I mean? With freeware, you can spend as long as you want. So freeware, even though it's usually not better than payware, quality-wise, if you know, it can be though. Fly-by-Wire is a perfect example, and Zebo as well is a perfect example of a plane that can be so great because there's no financial limitation to it. There's no time limit or requirements on when things have to be put out. So that being said, the sounds now. I still think the fly-by-wire sounds better. I think fly-by-wire is still the most accurate sounding A320neo that I've ever heard, but this Tolus sounds really, really good, and it definitely exceeded my expectations. I wasn't expecting very much, but yeah, I think it sounds great. Right now it's only the Neo. I'm not sure if they'll do the older engines later on. They haven't confirmed that, but I don't see why not, personally. FS Labs is releasing an A320neo and P3. Wait, there's still things coming out on P3D? That's news to me. Oh man. So FS Labs is releasing the 320neo. They're taking forever on that one, man. I thought I heard about that a long time. I thought that was canceled. I thought that was out already. Wow, wow, wow. But yeah, I think this plane sounds great. Really good. I'm really impressed by the sounds, and you know I'm big on sounds, big on sounds. And you can see, I mean, the wing views are looking great too. Nice reflections. Doesn't look really bad quality or low poly. Look at that scenery down below us, though, looking very nice.
Unable to find VYD15.
Now, I think one of the biggest questions is, what about the cockpit? A lot of people have complained about the flight deck in the Tolus planes in the past, and I do think it's an upgrade too. I don't think it's the best looking Airbus cockpit. I mean, that texture right there looks good. The way that sun is hitting it, look at that. That looks pretty good. Doesn't look like 4K, but it looks good. But it doesn't, to me, it's not an eyesore, to me. And I just flew Microsoft yesterday, and trust me, I'll be like, eh. The tray tables do open up. That's new for Tolus. I'm sorry, you guys are gonna hate me if you love P3D. I really didn't think anything else was gonna ever release on P3D again. I'm surprised FS Labs was doing that. I thought FS Labs was coming to Microsoft Flight Sim. I thought that's where they were spending their time. Yes, I heard that too, Felipe. Lockheed is up to something in Unreal Engine with like some kind of fighter jet simulator they're trying to create that might compete with DCS. And it could be huge. It could be huge. Adrian Martinez, no, this plane is not out yet. Coming soon. Yeah, tray table texture looks good. Yeah, I think that the interior textures are a big improvement from what we've seen before from Tolus, but they're still not like, I don't think they're as good as Flight Factor still. I think Flight Factor still has a bit of a step up over them when it comes to the cockpit, the full-on cockpit textures and environment, but it's definitely better, and I don't mind looking at it. Just don't zoom in too close. Yeah, I know with P3D, I know what I saw like some kind of teaser of them working on some fighter jet stuff. I was not under the impression that was going to be a full flight simulator like P3D or anything like that. I was more under the impression it's going to be more of a combat flight simulator like DCS World. But who knows? I mean, maybe they could. I don't know. I mean, you know, right now we're talking a lot about Microsoft versus X-Plane, and then, you know, P3D here and there, but, you know, P3D, I don't see that they really care to compete against Microsoft and X-Plane because they have their military contracts and stuff like that, which is their main focus of their company, by Lockheed Martin. But I think there is space for a third flight sim to try to interrupt, you know what I mean? I love this camera, yeah. Thank you, Felipe. Yeah, and the added ambient occlusion definitely helps, for sure. I think the cabin, honestly, if we do a little bit of a walk through the cabin here, it looks, it's not that bright. But I mean, let me see, is this the same cabin we're used to seeing in the other 321 and 319? Is this a copy and paste of that, or is this unique? I'd have to go in and open up the 19, the 21 and compare. But I mean, I've never been really picky on the cabins. I want there to be a cabin, but I don't want it to take too much performance out, you know? I think that's probably one of the areas that, like, the flight factor is eating up frames, is because their cabin is a bit more detailed than what this is here. And what I do hope for, and I would assume that they will include, but I'm hoping that livery designers can go back here and customize this. Like, all I really want from a developer is to give us a cabin. That's pretty bare bones, but give us the ability to customize it and put, like, United stuff in here, put EasyJet stuff in here, you know what I mean? So are we on V6 for P3D right now, or what V are we on right now? It keeps changing and it looks exactly the same in my opinion. They all look the same to me. Or I could not play X-Plane without ortho. I could not. This looks too good. Too good. But yeah, another thing, back to the A330. On Twitter, X-Plane posted I think, was it first? Maybe the second. But one of the first images we've seen of the new MCDU for the A330. And I don't know. Usually when they post stuff like that on social media, that means they're really excited about it. And if they're really excited about it, it may be pretty close to release. And that's something I've been really waiting for to come out on X-Plane 12, because I've been wanting to spend more time in X-Plane 12. That's a plane that I really see a lot of potential in, especially the A320neo. That's really nice. So, but in order to fly that, I need an MCU. V5 is the current P3D version, and your sim is looking fantastic. Bro, send me some screenshots if you don't mind, Mayday. On Discord, link is in the description, or I can type in Discord here in the chat. I'm always down to appreciate some good looking flight sims. Doesn't matter what flight sim it is. We have another guy in our community, in our Discord, who posts some really good P3D shots. I'm like, man, I really feel like if I were to get into P3D, it'd be because of him. How far into descent? I think we're about 50 miles. Last time I looked, but we might be a little more or less than that. I'll check here after we enjoy the view for the bit. Man, night side, bro. When you say that, it makes me sad. Yeah, Dead Stick Bush Flight Simulator. So I don't know if you heard Nightside, but they stopped development on that game. Oh my, why is my gear out? What the heck? A little demonstration for those who want to see the gear animation. Yeah, so they posted like last year, like halfway through last year, J.Stick Simulator was they were gonna cease development on it or postpone or whatever. Basically, they're not working on it anymore. I mean, it might still become a thing eventually, but I think they ran out of money or time or something. But I was really looking forward to that game as well. And if you guys don't know what that is, J.Stick Simulator was going to be basically a bush plane flight simulator, but you were like in Microsoft Flight Sim and X-Plane, it's kind of flying planes around. You don't actually have you're not a person. Does that make sense? But in Bush Flight Simulator, you're going to be a person who gets to fly planes. That make you're an actual person, so you can move around the map, go to a plane, get in a plane, pick up cargo, fly it somewhere, go somewhere else, land the plane, get out the plane, go get the cargo, put the cargo in the plane, fly the plane, drop off the cargo. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, kind of in a way like Train Sim World, where you're an actual person, you get to walk from train to train. Something I've been wanting for a while in Flight Sim, to be able to not just simulate the plane, but simulate the life of a pilot and being able to be in a human form and move around the world as well. It did look really good. It looked like they made some really good progress, and then out of nowhere they're like, "All right, we're done. I'm sorry." It's still on Steam, but I think it's a dead project at this point. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to high fidelity planes, X-Plane I think is still doing a good job with the new planes they're coming out with. Obviously the Tolus fleet has very good fidelity for Airbus aircraft. Did we miss our top of descent? Microsoft Flight Sim is coming out with, oh yeah, I think we did miss it. I think we just passed it. We didn't go very far. I should have listened to the chat. You were like, hey, when's the top of descent? I'm like, it's in a while. It's now. Alright, we are descending. Let me see. What are our constraints? Oh no, it's right there. So we weren't quite there yet. Oh yeah, we were. Yeah, we were. Check out my chart, see. So we're descending via the Eagle 6 RNAV arrival into Phoenix, Arizona. We're expecting ILS runway 8. Yeah, right now we're good. We're over a tennis waypoint. Need to be at 270 knots, which we are. And we need to be at or, oh shoot. We're supposed to be at or below 33,000 feet. And we're not. We're above it. Ooh, James Johnson, which do you favor steak-wise? Longhorn Steakhouse or Texas Roadhouse? Ooh, that's a tough one. You know, I haven't been to Longhorn Steakhouse in a long time. I think I've been there only once. Not a whole lot of them. But I have been to Texas Roadhouse a bunch of times. I do like Texas Roadhouse a lot. That sounds good. My mouth is literally watering right now. I'm gonna have to say Texas Roadhouse only because I don't even remember what Longhorn Steakhouse tastes like. But they have Texas Roadhouse in other states too now, which makes it almost a little less special. All right, back in the soup. Delano Davis, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for checking us out. You're just getting started in flight sim as well, man. It's good to see a lot of new people checking out and joining flight sim. What is a good control that I recommend for the computer? I have one in the closet that I want to show you, but I don't want to dig it out. It depends on your budget. If you're looking to go cheap or cheap-ish, I do recommend the Thrustmaster T-Flight HOTAS. Oh look, we got rain. A little bit of rain. We're getting some flashes of rain on descent. Turn music down a little bit. Turn X-Plane up a little bit. Yeah, so the T-Flight, yeah, the one Mike is talking about, the T-Flight HOTAS. So basically the reason I recommend that one is because it comes in a kit. You get the joystick. Now what I'm using right now is the Thrustmaster side stick. This is the Airbus side stick. This is not the same thing, but it's similar-ish. The T-Flight kit, it comes with a joystick and a throttle built in together. And it comes with a rudder set. And those are three things that I think you need for flight sim, or at least eventually you need to get the three things. You need to eventually have a flight control, so a yoke or a joystick, a throttle, and a rudder pedal. And the T-Flight kit comes with all three, and that's why I recommend that first. If you're just on a budget, if you're looking to spend a bunch of money, then you can go a bit bigger and go with like a TCA yoke, or a honeycomb yoke, or the honeycomb Bravo throttle, stuff like that. But that's if you want to spend a bit more money. But you don't need to. That's what I'm trying to say. At least not in the beginning. Not enough wing flex. It does seem a little stiff. We are definitely getting shooketh right now. It seems a little bit. Matter of fact, Delano, I think if you go down to my description, man, there should be a link down there. You can get 15% off anything you want on that link, and all that stuff is flight sim stuff. So just scroll down, it's under the flight sim section of my mods and stuff like that, and I have a link. I think the T-Flight full kit is included in that. What I'm using today, the Thrustmaster joystick and throttle is included in that. The TCA yoke is included in that, and I think Thrustmaster themselves might be doing a discount too already. I thought I saw on their Twitter they're doing some kind of special discount, so look it up, man. Other options, there's a lot of options out there, but it's, again, depends on your budget. Now, so our bottom altitude is going to be 7,000, it looks like. And we'll start putting in our destination data and stuff like that. Get that out the way, stay ahead of the aircraft. You're very welcome, Delano. That's what I was saying. Like, I don't think the flex is totally off. I think you may be just used to another aircraft and the way they flex. I'd have to look at some video of. I might have some video. I'm trying to think when the last time I flew a 320neo in real life, if I have any video of flying one to see what the flex looks like on that and compare it to that. I'll look in a minute. Let's stay focused here. So what's going to be under perf? Next phase, and we can actually go ahead and print. We can go ahead and print out the weather for Phoenix. Gonna go to METAR, and that's gonna now be printing out on our printer. Click on that. That's gonna put that right next to our MCU. Here's our new weather. So the current weather in Phoenix is 140 at 3 knots. Go back to perf menu, next phase, and we'll put in this information here. So 140 at 3 knots, 140/3. Temperature in Phoenix is 20 degrees Celsius. And the QNH or arrow is, what's that, 3004. There it is. And then we'll get the rest of the information from our charts. So we're just gonna grab it off the screen. So ILS runway 8. The decision height is 1368. 136, go. There it is. And it's all filled out. Look at that. I love flying right through the gap there. It's cool. Does the ATC communication screen works? I think it does. We don't have any ATC, so I can't test it, but I think it does. Have I flown any helicopters on Vatsim yet? And if I have, what did I think about it? Yes, I have. It was cool. I like flying. I really like flying helicopters on Vatsim. Like flying without Vatsim is fun too, but like it's kind of cool adding in the unique helicopter stuff you have to say and ask for to controllers, because it's a bit different. And usually, you know, they're not expecting a helicopter to fly into their airspace either. So it's fun. I like flying helicopters on Vatsim. What's up, Claudio from Romania? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Just joining us, we are on our descent into Phoenix Sky Harbor International. We are going to be expecting the ILS runway 8. I think that's the direction that takes us over the city, I hope. I always like the Phoenix approach that goes over the city. Yeah. Where'd you post those pictures? On Discord. Oh, on wait, is visual? That's Dylan. That's Dylan. What is he flying? What's Dylan flying? Oh, the 767. That's cool. Looks like maybe Detroit. Oh, there's Mayday. Yeah, your sim does look good, Mayday. That's P3D? Oh my gosh, that looks nice. I think my least favorite photo of all of them was the Ryanair one. Not that it's a bad photo, it just doesn't look as good as the other ones. Like the one that I thought was a real photo was the one you posted, the 787. I think it's a 787. It's like, yeah, it's a 787. I'm really hoping that Quality Wings bring that thing over to Microsoft, because we need it badly. Zach Hamilton finally bought some mounts for the TCA side stick and throttle. Been using TV trays, bro. Same. I'm not sure if not long ago I was using the T-Flight HOTAS, the whole box. I was using that to put stuff on it. So yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, having the mounts is definitely a big help. That's true, James. You have to be able to pat your head and rub your belly at the same time to fly a helicopter. I think I can do that. Oh, hold on. Pat my head? Or rub my belly. So I'm patting my head. Yeah, anyway. Make a switch. Wait. Yeah. I'm doing it. I got it. A lot of people compare flying helicopters to drumming, because you have to like be always moving multiple parts of your body at once. Oh, look at this view on our left wing. Oh, Arizona. I love Arizona. You know what? I almost did a helicopter stream yesterday in Australia. Like, no, we'll do something else. So we're definitely overdue for some more helicopter ops. I've been wanting to do it. There's so many things we need to do that I haven't had time to do. It's helicopters, fighter jets. It's been overdue for both of those things. Bush flying again, more GA flying. a lot of stuff. I also want to get back into doing racing streams. I was talking to XP yesterday. I was like, man, I miss doing racing videos. So we'll be doing that again. I've been doing a lot of racing on my own, just haven't been recording it or streaming it. Look at that view! Oh my gosh. Yeah. Other side's not as nice. Yeah, we are not getting very much wing flex. Yeah, it's definitely stiff. I think we should be getting a bit more bounce than that. What's up, Pinguina? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Yeah, that sounds good, man. That's funny that you got banned because you're too young to join Discord. Now you're old enough, you can rejoin. Yeah, come on through. Oh man, just act your age. We're above it. Yeah, very nice screenshots. By the way, Maida, you might be new to our Discord. If you want to post more flight sim screenshots, we have a special flight sim screenshot channel. You can post those in, just so that other people who like flight sim can enjoy them as well. That's also where I post my flight sim screenshots. Am I gear down again? Alright, we're almost there. Let's see. Actually, it did catch up. What was the weather again? 3004. So 3004 here on our QNH Arrow. The land is playing in Arizona. So we have it set down to 7,000 feet. You can see it here. Our flight plan would go in basically on a, oh no, continue with water. On a left downwind for runway 08. We're about 25 miles from Phoenix right now, from the north. We can make a call if we want. We should be close enough to hear them. Phoenix Sky Harbor traffic, November 16 Bravo, 20 miles north. Going to be entering a left downwind for runway 08, Phoenix. We're at 12,000 feet right now. And the scenery, like, I would love to fly a helicopter out here or just do some GA. Like, oh man, I want to fly out of Phoenix more often. this scenery, like, oh my god. You guys know I'm a sucker for scenery. And like, we're getting teased. Yeah, I need a little bit more flex on them. A little bit more flex on those wings.
Phoenix traffic, United Ocean Southwest 843, we're making the left turn final in about 10 miles.
Alright, sounds like we got traffic southwest. I didn't hear what runway he was coming in on, but we do have a southwest coming in as well somewhere. Get that view on our left wing screenshot. Come over the mountains. Get the screenshot. It's time for a photo shoot. Alright, if you're a Phoenix local, you'll know what airport that is. I don't. But you will. Yeah, so again, I have my draw distance set to ultra, everything in X-Plane is set to ultra, and we're able to see trees, buildings from like, I mean, way out here. Look at that, and it's butter smooth. And I think this right here is Phoenix City Airport. Auto. How we doing? They're out too. We leveled off at 10,000. Go ahead and get our landing lights on. Let's see. Yep, speed is coming down. We're looking good. Looking good. Let's go ahead and kill the music and get ready to land the plane. I was thinking at HG, I think this view will make you proud, man. I think it will. All right, we're descending down below 10K. Yeah, I mean, Vatsim is usually pretty good. I mean, the controls on Vatsim are usually really good. I use that a really good experience. I guess my only downside is just that the time that I'm usually streaming or live or where I'm flying at, I don't always get coverage because ATC can be spotty if you're not, especially if you're not flying at peak hours at peak locations. You know what I mean? So. But, this kind of makes, when I get ATC, makes it even more special because I don't get it that often. What's up, Mostly Mustard? I love your name. Welcome to Green. Is everything well? Dropped a work in progress game desk in the chat. Let's see. Well, that's nice, man. I've been thinking about getting me like one of those like vertical monitors. And is that a LIAN case? On your PC, it's the same case I got, I think. That's nice. That's a nice, that's really nice desk. I've been thinking about mounting some stuff underneath my desk, kind of how you have your throttle there. All right. Yep. So that on our left is Phoenix Sky Harbor, and then over there is, I think that's downtown. Oh, I forgot. This week, I believe, this weekend, NASCAR is racing at Phoenix Speedway. That's just outside of Phoenix. I think it's like north. I can't remember where exactly it is. I didn't even plan it. I completely forgot that they were racing there this week. Probably going to try to get a few races in on iRacing before the weekend is over with over on at Phoenix. I don't really like that track, but I tend like. I haven't won a whole lot in iRacing, but the few wins that I do have, I have multiple in Phoenix for some reason. So I don't like the track, but the track likes me sometimes. All right, here we go. We're let off at 7,000 feet. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make our way down to 5,000. We'll cut our pattern short. So we'll go ahead and we'll take speed into our own hands here. We'll do 200 knots. That's fine with me. And we'll start descending at about 1,500 feet per minute. Work our way down to 5,000 feet, and we'll set our flaps to 1. Those slats come out here. Second. What zoom level are these orthos? So all the orthos that I'm using are all from Vertical Sims V-States, which is, it used to be called V-States, now it's something else, but I don't know, whatever zoom level he used. I don't know what zoom level he used. When am I going to start flight training? I still have 1 hour of official flight time and 4 hours of unofficial flight time. And to be honest, the full truth is when I get the money to do so, that's when I'm going to continue my flight training. So, all aboard! Yeah, that's the answer right now. Thank you so much, Colin TG, for the subscription. Welcome to Blue Royal family. Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I still fully want to be a pilot. I still fully want to fly aircraft. That is something I want to do. That is still a strong passion of mine, and it's gonna happen. No matter what, like if I have to die trying, it's gonna happen. But yeah, eventually. All right, auto brake set to medium. Let's get ready to land this plane, guys. We're about to be on a about to turn a left base here in just a bit. Speed brakes out. Lights are on. Let's go ahead and call our downwind. Where we at? Thank you, Boglerick, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Matter of fact, we'll wait and call our base. About to turn base here in just a little bit, anyways. $16 and $18 for the airport. What were you asking? 16 and 18. 16 and 18. I have no idea. I don't know what you're. I don't remember the axe. I don't. Oh, zoom level 16 and 18. Okay, thank you, HD. I was like, what is he talking about? 16 and 18. What does that mean? So zoom level 16 and 18 around the airport here in Phoenix, V States. Thank you, man. All right, we'll make a left turn. We'll switch it over to nav. Not nav. That's plane. Nav. Turn the ILS on. And we'll turn left base. Phoenix, Sky Harbor traffic, November 16 Bravo, turning left base for runway 08 Phoenix. Thank you very much, James Johnson. The weather is brought to you by him. 120 at 7 knots, visibility is 10, few at 1800, scatter at 2100, temperature 13.2.02, altimeter is 3004. Thank you very much, James Johnson, for the updated weather in Phoenix. That man. Appreciate that. Nice, we're holding a nice 200 knots at the moment. Did my flaps go down? They did not. There they go. Now they should be going down. Yeah, there's the slats coming out in the front. And we're going to work our way down to 180. Doing this guy in. That's as close as we can get. Okay. Take our left turn. Oh, we probably turned a little late. We turned a little late. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Gonna put us on a 17 mile final. Phoenix Sky Harbor traffic, November 16 Bravo, 16 mile left base to final, runway 08 Phoenix. I'm going to double check our rad nav, make sure it actually got it in there for us. It does, 111.75. Double check that with my chart. That says 111.75, 078. Ooh. Keep that turn coming. So far, so good. 5,000 feet. There is the glide slope approach mode active or armed. We should fly through it. Brake medium. Oh yeah, brake set to medium. Oh, that's good. 14 mile final. Did we catch the glide slope or did we fly? Oh yeah, it's still above us. Bonjour, ça va? Dom Seth, welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. This plane is great so far. I am loving it. I don't know what other people are saying about it, but my personal opinion is that I like it a lot. And yes, it looks like we did miss that glide slope. So go ahead and continue to send down to 3,000. Expedite. We're on the loc though. We just missed the glide slope. Alright, 10 miles. Keep that speed down, please. E-brakes are out. Thank you. I only know a few French words, so I practice those 3 French words to make them sound believable. Come on, descend. You're not descending fast enough. We're not descending fast enough. Here we go. Out your flaps. Now we're gonna have to go around on our first 320neo landing attempt.
2,500.
If we don't have to. We are 8 miles out now. Some gear drag. Phoenix traffic, 16 Bravo, 7 mile final, runway 8. Alright, looks a little better. We're still high. If I take over from here, I can get us down. And I will. Alright, my aircraft. Alright, you guys can enjoy the scenery. I'm going to focus on getting us on the ground safely and timely. Oh yeah, this feels nice. This feels real nice. The controls a bit fast. We might have to go around here. The big train depot right here. Alright, there's a glide slope, but can we get it slowed down? Yeah, that should be good. Arm that. Alright guys, we're landing. Continue. Oh, big float. Never mind. Alright, we're going around. Bro. Phoenix traffic, number 16 Bravo, going around, runway 8 left traffic. Yep. There we go. Yeah, it was really unstable. I was gonna try to force it at first, but it wasn't gonna be worth it. Was not going to be worth it. I'm gonna level off around 3,000 feet and try to shoot it again. We'll take the scenic route, as we call it. Alright, we'll hold about 180 knots. And I'll just fly the go around. Well, it's not the published go around. We're flying the published go around would have us go runway heading up to 1548. No, sorry, not 1548. Runway heading climb to 3,000, then climbing left turn to 5,000, heading 280 all the way to the event waypoint, which is north of here. That would add like another 30 minutes to our flight. So we're gonna just do left traffic since it's clear out here. There's no traffic around. Try to shoot it again. Basically, we'll fly it around downtown and bring it back in. Right now I have flaps at the 1 still. Just fine for our speed. And it'll bring us back down to 3,000. Kind of see, if you look closely, it's a little bit of wind pushing us around, but it's not very, very heavy. Man, Nightbot going ham. Phoenix traffic, November 16 Bravo now left base runway 08, Phoenix. Got to do that last time. And that. Alright, where is downtown? Let me see if I can get track IR to work here. It'd be really helpful to use that right now. Disable, enable. Come on. Try it again. Track IR is like not responding. There it is. Yeah, now we can look around. Now we're VFR. Alright, left base. A descending left turn. Alright, auto throttle off. I'll take it from here. Alright, let's hold our altitude right there. And another notch of flaps. Alright, there's downtown. That's our visual reference. Phoenix traffic. November 16 Bravo now left base runway 08, Phoenix.
Phoenix traffic, November 57, X-ray landing Phoenix, Goodyear, straight in runway 3, Phoenix traffic.
Alright, we got traffic coming in on runway 3. Where is that at? Where is runway 3? Where the heck is 3 at? Must be one of the other airfields nearby. Alright, let's hold that altitude. Speed's coming back. Want to make sure I arm our speed brakes. And you're down. Alright, I got visual. And we are 6 miles out. Phoenix traffic, Airbus 16 Bravo, 6 mile, final runway 08 for the visual, Phoenix. Alright, here we go. Alright, gear is down, indicating 3 green, auto brake is set. Speed brakes are armed, landing lights are on, clearance received, runways in sight. Drop your predictions in now for our landing rating. Matter of fact, I don't think I have a way of tracking it, but still, smash or pass, basically. But I do love the way the plane feels. Like, I mean, I was flying Microsoft Flight Sim just yesterday, so a very dramatic difference in responsiveness on my joystick. Alright, I see 2 white, 2 red. Keep it in the air. Alright, a little low now.
500.
Not too much throttle.
Goodyear traffic, November 57 X-ray, X-ray, landing runway 3, short final, Goodyear.
Phoenix traffic, Airbus 16 Bravo, short final runway 08, Phoenix
100
Sky
above.
Harbor.
300. Minimum.
Continue. Hit it.
200.
Sync rate.
I know.
Sync rate.
My hands
Sync
off.
rate.
100.
Sync rate.
I don't.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 10. 5.
Oh yeah. Nose is down. Reversers. 60 knots. Manual braking. Alright, keep it on there, keep it on there. I will take that. That was gorgeous. Alright, we'll exit to the right here. We'll take the high speed. I can't wait to watch that replay. Alright, land lights off, strobe lights off. AP is starting up. Where should we park? I mean, we're technically flying like a Frontier flight route, or a United route, so we could park either of
Traffic,
those.
November 57 X-ray, clear 3, taxi to parking, Goodyear.
Oh, they call that too. Phoenix Sky Harbor traffic. Airbus 16 Bravo now clear all runways attached to parking. Phoenix Sky Harbor. Yeah, I think they got us a different airport. We'll park next to Southwest. These planes don't seem to be organized very well anyways. And we're going to take this spot right here. Yeah. And we'll be our own marshaller. Oh, is it this one? Yeah, this one. On the line, baby. On the line. Welcome to Phoenix. Alright, wait for engine shutdown. AP bleed on. We're getting the barking dog in the background. You can kind of barely hear it. It's very faint. Eli, man, I thank you so much. I really appreciate that, my friend. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, back outside. All right, let's see what it sounds like from the outside shutting down. That's about right. That's about right. Successful flight. You guys have no idea how much I actually really enjoyed that. I don't know if you see it in my face here, but I really like that flight. And I can't wait to do another one. All right, so engines are off, we're on APU. Let's watch our replay. Let's hop off of Vatsim. I don't have any, I don't have any flight landing calculator recorder thing, so because one I was using wasn't working. I don't know what our landing rate was, but it looked pretty good to me. Just give me a second to organize the replay here. Alright, we're disconnected from Vatsim. Cool. Alright, so I think it's this button. Button up right there, this button. Yes, I did a lot of marshalling. I love marshalling. Any chance I got to volunteer to be a marshaller at the airport, I did it. Any chance I got, I did it. All right, here we go. Short final. Perfect. Do it from this view. All right, watch your ears. It might be loud. That was money right there. Oh yeah, that was a good landing. We'll be watching this for the next hour. Oh, all right, left wing. Yeah, let's do right wing. Right wing view, not left wing. Right wing, left wing. Left wing view first. that sounds so good.
Minimum 200,
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
100,
Sync rate.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, retard, 10.
Did we send a line that or what? I'm pretty proud of that one. I'll be out of it. You can tell. Do you need a full medical? I think you're asking about marshalling. Do you need a full medical to marshal? I think you need a. I don't know. I don't remember. I never got any special medical checkup to do ramp. So I don't know. Maybe your company requires it, or wherever you're applying to requires it. But I didn't need anything like that. All we had to do was a background check. That's about it. Background check and drug test. That's probably like my best landing in like a year. Okay, yeah. Tolus, you win. You win, bro. Alright, I'm gonna shut up. Listen to just the whole thing and just watch. Yeah, just watch. Just enjoy. Even like the loud reverser noise you hear in the distance, it was pretty accurate too. I like that. That was nice. Let me get this right. I want it to be over here. My camera. Yeah. Dope. Alright, I'm gonna watch this one more time from the window seat. But guys, thank you so much for flying along with us today. Thank you again, Tolus, for allowing me to check out an early look at the Tolus A320neo. It's looking pretty good so far. I honestly and surprisingly haven't found very many bugs yet. So that surprises me. So we'll definitely be back in this plane here in the near future, probably sometime next week, to continue testing it, trying it out, flying it, enjoying it. Hopefully get some liveries pretty soon. I think that will be pretty darn cool. Back to like downtown. So it's running from like downtown. Yeah, very smooth. I'm definitely gonna probably end the stream and record this one and post it. This landing, because I was really happy with this one. I really was. But it was fun. My last kind of thoughts on the plane is it flies great, which is no surprise. All the Tolus planes feel good physics-wise. It looks really good. It's a huge step up from the previous aircraft that Tolus has. So sounds, huge step up, huge step up. Love the sounds. Absolutely love the sounds. And yeah, visually looks good. It sounds good. It flies good. I'm gonna be flying this plane a bunch. So not sure what the price is gonna be yet. If it's gonna be a like an upgrade, like if you already own the previous planes, you can upgrade to it. I'm not sure how they're gonna do the pricing, but it's definitely much better than I expected. Much better quality all around than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, Zach Hamilton, I agree, man. Having all the ortho makes X plane look a whole lot better. I 100% agree. Without it, no. Without it, no, not at all. Not even in the conversation. Alright, well, I'm gonna play it back one last time for you guys. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us again. I'll check you out next week. Looks like 2.8 Pilot and Blackbox are both streaming right now in the 320neo. So if you haven't had enough 320neo action, check those guys out on YouTube. They're live right now. But that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. And you have three choices: give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace. Love and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. Enjoy the landing one last time. Butter, baby. That's what I'm talking about. The butter machine. I love it. Looking like a pro.
you off my